Yo, what up, YouTube? It's Havoc Militia. I wanted to thank you guys for 1,000 subs. I know for a lot of you that's not really a big deal, but for us in the Havoc Clan, that's definitely a big deal, and we definitely appreciate everything that you guys have been doing for us. We would like a little bit more video views, but I'm sure that will come with time. I mean, we can't be too greedy. I mean, we haven't even had our YouTube page for a year yet, and 1,000 subs for us is definitely awesome. Definitely a good thing for us, and we're happy and we'll take it. And so, once again, thank you for that. Um, a couple things you may notice here in this gameplay. I am playing in, I guess, combat training. It's really split screen. I just didn't hook up the second controller. And I'm playing offline, obviously, against a bunch of bots, getting my ass kicked by bots because I suck at this game. It's as simple as that. I didn't know you could do this until just recently, so I've been, obviously, since the PlayStation Network is down, I haven't really been doing much with the PlayStation at all. And I guess you can kind of understand that, as most of you probably just been playing, campaign mode, but I don't really like playing Call of Duty games campaign mode. That's just me. That's what I like to do. So yeah, here I'm just playing, getting my ass kicked by some bots, and I needed some video to play while I talk here. A couple things. I finally got myself an HD PVR, so no more Dazzle videos. Yay! Even though a lot of people have been saying that my Dazzle quality looks a lot like HD PVR, I do thank you for that. I'm gonna take that as an extreme compliment. I worked hard to get my Dazzle quality to where it's at, and yeah, thank you guys for that. But I do have an HD PVR now. This is obviously what this is recorded with, and I'm loving it. I love everything about it. And the reason I didn't have an HD PVR before is because the computer that I had at the time was really shitty. I mean, it wouldn't even be able to handle anything. It had a 40 gigabyte hard drive. That's how old that damn thing was. My girlfriend, who also plays Call of Duty, it's actually how I met her. She let me use her laptop. Thank you, babe. I appreciate that. I'm sure you're watching this. You're awesome like that. And she let me use her laptop. It's what I've been doing all my editing on lately, and awesome stuff like that. Speaking of editing, the Pandora project. If you guys have been following the Pandora project, I know a lot of you are like, what the hell is up with these clips that you're putting in there? They're very basic clips. But what you guys need to understand is those clips were all recorded a long time ago, months ago, back when Black Ops first came out. They were all recorded before the December 14th 1.04 sniper patch, which made quickscoping possible in Black Ops. So for me to get those clips at the time, I felt really good about them, and I just wanted to put together a little montage series about them. Now, I did put in the video description in the first part of Pandora that part 1 was going to be, the not so great clips. Part 2 is going to have some okay clips, and part 3 was going to have the best clips out of all the ones recorded in that time frame. And so, I mean, I hope me saying that, clears that up a little bit, and that way, we won't get any more comments of people like, oh my god, these clips are terrible. So yeah, that's that. The clips are old, very old, and I do have some new clips recorded that will be coming out soon, and that's that. So, well, this first game is wrapping up. I am about to switch over to Modern Warfare 2 just to show you guys something about a new mouse. I'll talk about that here in a second. As far as editing, the company I work for is called Beneath the Masses Productions. You could check us out. I'll put a link in the description. I'll also link you here on the page as well, on the video I mean. And you guys can go and check us out. We are open for editing for you guys, if anyone wants us to do edits. I do apologize, that is my son in the background. He's a crazy little guy. He loves to watch me play Call of Duty. And yeah. And so let's see what else we're going to talk about. Game battles. Yes, Havoc has started game battles on Modern Warfare 2. Mostly snipers against whatever. So far we're not doing so hot, but I mean, we have been playing nothing but Search and Destroy. Hopefully I can convince the guys to play other game types like Demolition, maybe even Domination. We'll see what happens. I know in Domination we'll probably get worked pretty bad if we're going snipers, but it's all good. Who cares? Now let's talk about this new controller that I got. This controller is called an Aimon PS by a company called 2Act, and I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing any of those names right, but it's whatever. The controller is a mouse and a nunchuck. Now basically you're using a mouse as your controller, and it's got all your buttons on it, like, you know, your triangle, your box, your circle, your X, and everything like that. And then the nunchuck has your D-pad and your left joystick, L1 and L2. I'll post a link in the description to that as well, so you guys can check that out. Now that's what, in both the last video and in this video, I'm using this controller. Now basically this thing is, I've been trying to use this thing all day, and it's, at first it was really hectic. I normally play on 10 sensitivity, but this thing is like 30 or 40, maybe even 50 sensitivity when you're using this thing. It's really ridiculous. Like one mouse movement and you're all over the place. It's just crazy. But I mean, it also could be my mouse pad. I'm using a Razer Vespula on the speed side. It's a dual-sided mouse pad, and it's got a control for smoother movements and speed side. And I mean, as you can look at the screen, I'm barely even moving the controller, and this thing is going haywire. So you got to be really precise with this thing. And as far as quick scoping is concerned, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing much quick scoping with this thing. It takes extreme precision, and I'm sure a lot more practice than with the regular controller. Like I said, sensitivity is just out of this world. I even put the sensitivity in game down to 1, and this thing it still felt like 20 sensitivity, if that even existed. But yeah, so that's that. The cool features I like about the thing, about this controller, is the rapid fire, and you can see me doing that with the pistol here, and I just have that turned on at all times. On Black Ops, rapid fire is not so great. I could tap all the guns faster and probably still be as accurate, but on this game I could tap all the guns just as fast that it shoots rapid fire with. However, I'm not as accurate because I'm concentrating more on tapping it fast than I am on aim. But, well, excuse me, that I got some hiccups. As far as trick shotting goes, I kind of don't see myself doing much trick shots with this controller, so at least not for a while. I mean, spinning with this thing is ridiculously hard to control. And you know, so in my upcoming montages, because I have been getting into trick shotting lately thanks to our trick shotting division. I thank my boy Frampton for that. He's a beast, and so is Rev. A lot of you might know him as Lizard King 18. These guys are beasts. And yeah, but as far as me trick shotting, it's gonna take me a while to get used to this controller. So once I get used to regular quick scoping, then I'll focus on the trick shotting with this thing. But as far as that's concerned, yeah, just not gonna happen at the moment. Our competitive matches. We do want to break into the competitive scene. I do know it's a pretty big scene to break into at the moment. We don't really have an organized team, and we don't have a lot of players who are online at the same times. Yada yada. People work. The leader of our competitive team at the moment is Havoc Kings. He's just a beast. And we got Havoc Nuts. He's a monster. The kid just doesn't miss. Him and Kings together make one of the nastiest teams I've ever seen. In my opinion, they should make a dual Taj. But hey, that's just what I'm saying. Hopefully Kings will take that into consideration, and Nuts as well, and they will make something great out of it. As far as this commentary, that's pretty much all I gotta say. The main thing though is thank you guys for 1,000 subs. That is a huge deal. I will be making more commentaries now that I got HD PVR, and we will have a lot of stuff up on the page. I'm also be making tutorials for editing, but that will be going up on the Beneath the Masses Productions page, which you can find in the description. And so yeah, so follow us there. I'll be making a Twitter as well. I don't like Twitter, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Well, anyways, this video is coming to a wrap. Thank you guys once again for 1,000 subs. Peace.